Hello and welcome back to In Out Delete, the show where we review both new and older movies. This is Gino as Keanu Reeves.
This
Mm.
is Robert, but a demon has taken over me.
Hey, this is not even a costume. Some fucker just beat me up because I was dressed as Jared Leto. Alright, but this is Ricardo.
This is America.
And this is Saturday Night Geo.
That one.
Oh, Space Jam.
Sorry, I was dancing, dude. Man, this has been another long week. That being said, I'm gonna let you guys know what I've been watching. The sequel to Poltergeist 2. Well, sorry, Poltergeist. I'll watch Poltergeist 2. Sorry. And it's about, like the family, how it happened after the house, became like nothing. And
It's
it's
the
like
same
they're trying
actors?
Same actors. The same little girl. I think, if I remember correctly, the older daughter is not there. Or one of the daughters. It was just the boy and the little girl, basically. And, of course, this is like with the aftermath of what happened. Now this ghost or premonition of an older creepy man is following the little girl. And, you know what I mean? It's not as great as the first. I like it. Gives you more of that Indian Native American feel to it as well. Like, you know what? You watch it, you tell me what you think. It's all good.
Is it
Don't worry
long?
about it. No, it's not bad. No, it wasn't that long. They get to it quick, actually.
Where'd you watch it? So
Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime. All right.
Robert, what about you, Migo?
I watched The Faculty by Robert Rodriguez. And it's just like in honor of the Invasion of the Body Snatchers thing. It's really Invasion of the Body Snatchers smash with the Thing and smash with like the Breakfast Club,
Okay.
Yeah, I still like it. I still enjoy it quite a bit. It's not the greatest movie ever, but it's very entertaining and it has a great soundtrack. The Offspring kicks off the movie, man. It's awesome.
It does.
Yeah.
Doesn't it have the what do you call it? Oh, it's not Pink Floyd. It's not Pink Floyd.
No, I think
It's
it's
a
a
pink.
cover.
It's a
Yeah,
cover.
it's a cover. Yeah. I enjoy it. It has cool practical effects too. Yeah. America, what have you been watching?
I started watching Emily in Paris on Netflix. I can't recommend it, but I'm probably still gonna keep watching it. So
Okay.
Why? You made it sound like not a good thing. Like,
Yeah.
it's a shit show, but I'm
I
gonna
don't
keep watching
think
it.
it is. I don't know. Sometimes you just need something for the background. So I don't know why I picked that.
Or
Yeah,
how about put the video of the firecracker, like the fire on the wood on fire, and just leave it on there.
Yeah.
For
The
the
Yule log or
The
what?
Yule log.
Yeah.
You know what? That might be more entertaining. Yeah. Ricardo, what have you been watching?
The Yule log.
What do you call it? I don't know if you guys ever heard of this show called So Weird. It's like an old show. It's like 2000. I don't know. I used to watch it when I was a little kid, Disney Channel. So I don't know. It's in Disney Plus. But I was like looking through scary shit, right? Because it's Halloween season, as you can tell. And I wanted to see like what's in Disney Plus, because I used to watch old movies from there. And then I saw this show and I was like, dude, I haven't seen the show in a long time. You guys, it's about different like scary stuff. So I guess like it could be about aliens, it could be about ghosts, it could be about like
So
what do you call
Weird.
it?
art.
Weird
so
stuff.
Goosebumps, but Disney.
Yeah, and it's so good. It was like I used to come out at night, so I guess kids are not watching it. Even though what adult's gonna be watching this? Oh, me. Huh. Anyway, but yeah. So yeah, you guys should check it out. No, for real, it's like a really cool show. America, you guys
Well,
kind
I'm
of
scared
scared.
of aliens, so
There was an
I
alien
see a little
episode.
green thing, and I'm like, ah!
She was like, and I was like, Disney Plus, dude,
Yeah.
Disney Plus. I'm just
Says it like, are you afraid of the dark? Kind of like that?
No,
I
no,
was
no, 'cause
thinking
it's
that too.
the same. You guys heard of it? You heard of it, you know?
No, I've never seen
No. I
Oh,
was-
okay. Because it's like the same character, but it's just like she witnesses like I guess like different stuff happening. So it's not like a
She
She
different.
tries to get to the bottom of it.
Yeah, all the time.
Oh.
It's like a little fun thing, but I guess it's recorded like it's not like a Disney show. Like when you know how it's like colorful, it's no jokes. It's kind of filmed like Goosebumps. Yeah, like it's filmed like Goosebumps style. So it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool still. Like I saw it again and I was like pretty into it. And I don't know, I like the characters and everything. So if you guys are bored as fuck, you want to check something that's a little creepy, and check it out. Check it out. Good music. How about you, Gio?
I caught a little bit of the end of Gone in 60 Seconds with Nicolas Cage.
That's an awesome movie.
Mhm.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, I think like when I caught it, they were right at the moment where I think they were starting to get all the cars, and they find out that the keys weren't good. That the cops
Oh,
were
the girls are dirty. The girls are
Mhm.
dirty.
There you go.
I love it. Oh.
That's where I caught it when they're like, "Leave the cars alone! Leave the cars alone!"
Oh yeah, one of them made me laugh. It was the guy. He was like in front of the hot rod. He's like, "I'm right here." Like, no, they're dirty. Girls are dirty.
Oh,
What? My wife is pregnant. This is not even my car. This is not even my car. And he's just like, it's so good.
but yeah, I think that's the only other thing. Like the only thing I saw outside of like soccer and stuff and playing FIFA. That's the only thing.
Oh shit! Shout out to the Lakers for winning the championship. I forgot. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Do, 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 do.
Congrats, gentlemen.
10 years.
That's all I'm doing.
It's a long time.
Fuck
So
LeBron.
you went out to Whittier Boulevard to celebrate, Ricardo?
Well, yeah, it's in the corner right here. So yeah, I was so excited. There was a lot, like it started small and then it started getting bigger, and America started pulling my shirt. Like, nah, let's get
Too
out.
much COVID. Too much COVID around. Huh?
Dude, like
Yeah.
half of the people were not even wearing masks. I'm just saying.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and then like the cops showed up, and these guys were just going crazy on the cop car. It was just the craziest thing. I was like, wow. But yeah, it was fun.
Let's get into it for this week's Halloween movie we watched. Jill, let's talk about it. Start it off, man.
So we're going with the man himself, Alfred Hitchcock, and his movie Psycho. So yeah, Psycho is from 1960, directed by Alfred Hitchcock, written by some dude, Joseph Stefano, based on the novel by Robert Bloch. It all just follows a secretary that gets a hold of about $40,000 and decides to go on the run. And along the way, she stays at a motel owned by Mr. Norman Bates, and crazy things start happening at the hotel. I hadn't seen the original one. Like, I think I'd seen the remake, but never the original one, at least in its entirety.
What?
So, yeah. Like, I had always seen, like, the bits and pieces or whatever, but I'm in on the original one. It's good. Anthony Perkins is creepy as hell, because the way he plays Norman Bates as, like, you're kind of goofy, nerdy, kind of, wholesome kind of dude, but dude has problems, man.
You don't say.
Dude has some problems. But yeah, we'll dive a little bit deeper. But what about you, Gino?
I agree with you. He has issues. He has mommy issues. But I am super duper in on this, of course. It's a classic, and I'm not gonna lie, because of this movie and the Universal backlot they used to do. Alfred Hitchcock Presents, how he does his movies. I was scared of shower curtains. Period.
Not showers.
Yeah,
shower curtains. Yeah, very
It's a
specific.
shower without the curtain.
Yeah.
'Cause I
Water
was-
all over the floor.
I was like, no, I'm showering with this. Hair markers everywhere. But of course, master of suspense. His movies are always a classic. This was one of them. I remember hearing about the whole thing he had to do was when he read the book, he was like, no, we're taking all the books out. No, we got to keep it to ourselves until movies release. And the score, oh my God, the score. It's the score, man. It's great. It goes so well with the scenes, and of course, it's I guess one of the first twists ever of like most memorable, I guess. And it's like, who can forget that? So I'm so super duper in. Ricardo, what about you?
Oh my God, I am an in. This is like crazy enough, crazy. this is one of my favorite movies. That's crazy, right? Yeah, I love this movie. I've seen it like a lot of times, but I actually remember the first time watching it. I was like in my teens, and I remember that I was super into it. Like the beginning part. You know how it starts and you're following that girl and they do the whole Pulp Fiction scene. I was looking at that and I
So
actually
they do the psycho scene. That Pulp Fiction did, yeah.
yeah, I when that happened in that scene, I was actually into it. I was like, oh shit, is that guy? You know, like everything that was happening, I was super in, and like the twist at the end, like that. Okay, but like okay, overall, that ending of that look is my favorite. Like for real, I love. Like if you look at my screen right now, I love those looks. That look is like fucking scary and like creepy, and this guy's a fucking psycho. I love it. Oh, yeah, there it is. There it is.
worry.
What about you, Robert? What you think?
Yeah, I love this movie too. I mean, I love Hitchcock movies. I think I remember that I was a little late to the game on this. I remember I saw it when I was kind of older. So I was kind of like, you know, I knew that it was kind of a classic or whatever. So like I was kind of going in like maybe I thought it would be like I wouldn't like it, but I was very surprised at how effective it was and just how actually scary it was. Like I was actually scared in some of those scenes. So yeah, you know, as like a slasher movie, kind of like being like one of the very first. And also like I love it too because like we've all been to Universal. Like, oh, I've been there, man. Oh, I love it so much. But yeah, I do think, I mean, I think this is kind of blasphemy, but in Hitchcock's filmography, I do think it's a little bit overrated. It's like not one of my top ones,
Okay.
but I mean, that just goes to show how many great Hitchcock movies, you know, there are. But yeah, I love this movie. I think it's a classic.
I won't argue on that.
Yeah, America. What about you?
I'm super in on this movie.
Sweeps.
Yeah, I'm super in. Obviously, like, who doesn't like this movie? If you don't like this movie, like, I don't know, you're too pretentious. Get out of here.
He might be
like-
Norman Bates.
Yeah, probably. I remember, like, this is the first Alfred Hitchcock movie I ever saw. Growing up, I didn't have cable for most of, like, my childhood life. And I don't remember what channel it was, but they always had Alfred Hitchcock movies on. And this was one of them that they kind of always played. And it just always caught my, even as a kid, it always caught my attention. And like, I'd always watch it all the way through. And it's just so good. And I'm so glad, you know, we had to watch it in school, even though I've seen it a million times, but it's so good. It's good every single watch, even when you know what happens. And it is like, whenever you see the mom, like, it's just like scary, and like Norman Bates is just so creepy. Like, I don't know. I love this movie. So yeah.
Yeah, it's just Anthony Perkins. It's so I remember when I saw that performance, just like it's so mind blowing because at first he's kind of likable. You kind of like, oh,
Yeah.
he's kind of like, you know,
He's a dweeb.
like yeah, you know, you kind of feel for him, and then he starts showing those little like ticks that he has. Like, oh, this guy's kind of creepy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then like when he turns like into full on nervous mode, like when the private eye is investigating him, you know. Oh, I love those scenes so much. Anthony Perkins, fucking, you can't say enough about him and that kind of dual role that he has to play, you know.
Yeah.
Like, so great.
Hitchcock got the perfect actor, man.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
For real. It's like I don't know how they got him, but it was right on the dot.
We're
Speaking
believable.
of him, the shots that are used in this movie are fucking cool, man. I really
Yeah.
love those shots. The
Just-
over the top ones, you know,
Mm-hmm.
the quick death ones. You know how like
Yeah.
that the one where they get the investigator,
Yeah.
and she, like from the top.
So
That is
scary.
so yeah.
that,
dude.
that scene terrifies me every time.
So
But
fast.
just like there, you know, Hitchcock is obviously known for the composition. My favorite
Yeah.
shot, though, even though I know you like America said, like we've seen it a million times, when you know she's in the shower and they show you know the shot where Norman comes in, right, and
Mhm.
she's like down here. And there's so much empty space there. That shot is so effective and so fucking scary, man. Like it's so good. Hitchcock is a fucking master.
For sure. And
Yeah.
and it's crazy because this one is from the 60s, right? Like in 1960, like fuck, like that is that I
Yeah.
don't know how to explain it. Like this guy,
Like
he
we've
was
seen,
ahead of his time or something.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
you've
'Cause-
definitely seen like worse made like more recently. So Yeah, it's crazy. Like at the time, like this came out, it was this like skilled, this technical, like wow, wow, wow.
And then like I don't know really, like I really don't know. I'm guessing here, but like you know how Scream starts off with Drew Barrymore and the
Yeah.
killer off, right?
Mhm.
So in this one, it starts off with this lady. She's probably
Yeah.
famous, right? I don't really
It's
know.
Janet Leigh. She's actually Jamie Lee Curtis's mother.
Mom.
And yes, she was a big star, and it was
And
such
then-
a big shock that she got killed.
Boom, that is fucking
Yeah.
dope, right? And they
Yeah.
did genius.
Yeah.
Genius.
I can imagine, like, it's funny because like we've seen every movie ever made, right? So we're like a little bit desensitized, yet this movie is still effective, right? But imagine being an audience member in 1960,
I
having never
know.
really seen anything like this, and just like a guy who like dresses up as his mother and like kills people. That must have been fucking mind blowing in
Yeah.
that time. Like that, like I guarantee at least one head exploded in the theater. So, like it must have happened, you know?
And I thought about it because like when I saw it, like I was like 17. I don't even know. And
Yeah.
I was like older. I was mind blown. So imagine watching it in the 1960s.
Yeah.
They're so lucky. They're so lucky.
I mean,
Oh,
it was
and-
still mind blown to me. I mean, I saw this when I was like 8 years old, and it was still I was mind blown as fuck. It still
Jesus
scared
Christ.
me.
I know.
That's why I said, hence the shower
No
curtain
wonder
scared
the
me.
curtains. I get it.
You know,
Um,
and
what was I gonna say? Oh, last year we saw it in theaters. With
Oh, with the live
wow.
orchestra.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
So
performing.
cool.
Yeah, it was so, good.
Cool.
I remember
On-
just being so into it.
On the topic of the music, like I was kind of reading up on it, like after I watched it, that whole shower scene, Hitchcock originally had it quiet.
Oh really?
You know, once he gave it to the composer, he put music underneath it. And when Alfred like saw it, he's all like, "This is a freaking amazing."
Yeah.
He left it. He left it in. He's all like, the music was another character to this movie because it just so good and it just amplifies everything that was what's going on in the movie.
exactly.
Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned that because you kind of see a little bit of that because like in that scene, like it's all sound design, right? Like the shower and everything, like so it is kind of heading in that direction, and then it's just that music is so good.
Yeah. And honestly, the storyline, like how it starts off, like you don't expect it to go where it does.
Oh yeah.
And it's just, they're almost like two separate little movies,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
But it's kind of like what she gets, I guess, right? That's her kind of her little punishment, right?
Her
She-
karma?
Dude,
yeah,
dead?
right?
Come on.
No, I mean in the movie, that's kind of like how it goes, right? Like, oh shit, she stole some money and then she ends up dying. But yeah, I don't know. That's just funny because to me they're kind of like two separate little pieces, right?
Yeah.
But they fit so well together.
But it's even you could even take it further because it's almost like three, right? Because it starts off kind of like as a drama / thriller, right?
Mhm.
And then it turns into a horror movie, right?
Mhm.
And then it turns into like a mystery, like investigation movie, like with when the sister's trying to find it. Yeah, so it's like so brilliantly balanced.
You can't like remake this movie.
Are you sure?
Well, I think that's a perfect lead into our next movie.
So yeah, our next movie is also named Psycho, directed by Gus Van Sant. And guess what? It was also written by Joseph Stefano because
Oh,
this movie was a shot-for-shot remake. Unlike some of the other ones that we've done that have been more of a reimagining, this was on purposely a shot-for-shot remake of Psycho, using the same script and pretty much the same, almost same shots. For this one, I'm an out. Even though it's a shot-for-shot remake, I think it's because they try to match whatever was in the first one, like in the original one. Like it doesn't feel genuine. I don't know. Like it just feels a little stuck because it's like because you're not letting them interpret it. Because like
Yeah.
at this point, it's like I already saw this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna be an out. I don't think I'm gonna delete, but I think I'm gonna stay as an out. What about you, Robert?
Oh man, I feel like that was
I'm being
very generous.
generous?
Yeah, I am a delete on this. I cannot believe this movie exists. It's just like literally Control C and Control V, and I think you hit the nail on the head. It just because like they're trying to like recreate it exactly. Again, it's like you said, it doesn't come off as genuine. Like you could even see them when they're like shocked. They like, it's almost like they look down on their mark to make sure they're hitting it. Like, is this how you do it? Like, is this how she did it? You know? And it's just so bad. And you wouldn't think like, how could they just like, how could it work? Right? They're taking the same movie and they're doing exactly the same. How could it possibly go wrong? And it goes horribly wrong. Like everything about it is just wrong. Vince Vaughn, I think, is probably the worst part of this movie. Like, he is just, talk about a miscast. I think this is probably the worst cast. I think this is the worst casting in the history of movies. Like even worse than Jared Leto as Joker, because he just doesn't like all those things they try to add, like the little hey, you know, it's like, that's supposed to make us scared. Like what is happening here? Everything about this movie is wrong. America, what do you think?
I'm like halfway between you guys, and I don't even know why. I can't make up my mind whether I want to delete or not. I think I'm gonna be nice. No, I think I'm gonna be nice and go on the side of out instead of delete. I don't know. Like it was kind of okay, but the entire movie just pissed me off. Like I didn't want to watch it. I didn't think there was a point to watching this movie because it is a literal like copy paste of the old movie, and it just, you're not going to do it better, so why do it the same?
Yeah,
like so it just pissed me off. Maybe I should have deleted it.
Change?
Yeah,
You still can.
yeah, I'm gonna delete this.
Okay,
Deleted.
Yeah, it's just there's no need for this movie. So yeah, Ricardo.
Oh man.
Looks like he got beat up by
Not just saying. No. Like I guess if people don't like watching black and white movies, I know a few that don't like watching black and white movies, right? So like if you want to give them a chance to watch something, like, oh, you want to watch Psycho? No, because it's black and white. No, wait. Watch the exact same movie, but in color. First of all, it's 1998, right? When this movie came out. You fucking watch it and you think, what year is this? Right?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on here? Like, and I kept saying that when I was watching with America. This is 1998. I'm just saying, like, this ain't gonna work. This is not working out. This is not. No, this is a delete.
Deleted.
Yeah, I can't. Why would you do that? It doesn't make sense to me. I guess we could talk about it more. I just wanna. I wanna understand this. But
I'll tell you why after Gino.
all right, Gio. Gino, my bad. Go.
I was like, all right, Gio, go ahead, man. I'm waiting for you. No, I'm gonna fucking delete, man. I agree with Robert.
Deleted.
I agree with all y'all except you, Gio. You too nice, bro.
I think I'm just being too. Well, the thing is, because it's the exact same script, so it just feels bad.
No,
it's like you're giving the original delete. Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
like the original.
Wait, hold on. This is Gino's time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, go Gino. Let's go.
this is not the script's fault. It's the director's fault. It's the actor's fault. Okay, and I agree. Vince Vaughn, he's not believable because he's a tall ass motherfucker. He's taller than everybody in this movie, and it's like, how am I scared of you, bro? I don't know. You know, like, comparing to the older one, I'm just gonna make this quick. Compared to the older one, he's more believable because you can tell he's a nerd. He's weird, like loner-ish. But Vince Vaughn, he looks cool, baby. Like, what's up, baby? Let's do this. I feel like he's gonna give me that vibe. I don't feel that nerdy loneliness. Like when he's like, "Oh, my mother," I'm like, "No, shut the fuck up. You don't live with your mom. Go fuck yourself." That being said, yeah, even though it's a shot for shot, I hate it. I hated this shot for shot. It didn't feel natural to me. It felt fucking forced. I felt forced. And I didn't feel, even when they tried to add the same music to it, it just didn't give me that vibe, dude. I was just like, I was bored. You know what? The only thing I liked, I guess, is in the shower scene, the girl's butthole came out. I don't know, whatever. That's new. That didn't come out in the original. You know, let's make it hip. It's just a butthole. You know,
it has 65% more butthole. Yeah.
I believe that was on the poster.
Yeah.
It was just butthole on the poster.
And then it sucks because they had another, like, what's his name? The guy that came out of Lord of the Rings, Return of the King.
Viggo Mortensen.
Yeah, he's not a bad actor, but he was not good in this movie. And also William H. Macy, I like him too.
Yeah.
They had a good cast, except Vince Vaughn. But it was not done well.
Playing
Okay,
the
I'm sorry.
best part of the movie. That's fucked up, huh?
Yeah, going back to it's 1998, and what time are we in? What era is this? The costumes are terrible.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They're
What?
they're
What?
all over the place.
But yeah, why
Yeah.
is Vince Vaughn dressed like The Rock, and then the girl kind of looks like she's in the 60s, sort of, but then also like I don't know. And then the camera, like the effects that they try to do, like with the car and everything. And what year is it? What year is it? Like I just need to know.
No, it's funny. Like it's funny you bring that up because I was gonna bring up the cinematography, and I guess Gus Van Sant was trying to go like with a contrast to the black and white. Because if you notice, there's a lot of like pastel colors. It almost looked like a Wes Anderson movie. So he's like trying to overdo it on the colors, right?
Yeah.
And it's like bubble gum hitting your face and just you can't get it out, you know? And then there's like weird green screen in it. And you're right. It just doesn't feel right, you know?
Yeah.
It's just off-putting.
Yeah, it really is. 'Cause they just try to do too much with it. Between the colors and the cinematography, like I think if they'd chosen one, maybe we could have gotten away with it. Like the colors, or trying to like look like you're old. I don't know. Like, what is this?
I guess it's that nod to the original, but because it's so kind of modern, it does look faker now. Because apparently like the William H. Macy's death scene, they did the same style where they did the reverse was it the projection, or I don't know, whatever it's called, to kind of give that same effect. Like he wanted to do that, so like he pretty much did stick to the same filmmaking techniques and everything to try to kind of do it. And like I said, I was gonna tell you why he did it. Apparently when asked, he said so no one else would have to. So either he did it, whether it was him saying like,
Who's trying to do this?
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, man. You
No.
did it because they gave you a check.
He took one for the team.
Motherfucker. Yeah.
Yeah,
Get
he's
the
all
fuck
like-
out of here.
pretty like it's
I
like,
do remember
was
that
like-
now. I remember that quote now that you said it. Yeah, but it's funny because Gus Van Sant is a great filmmaker. I mean, he fucking made Good Will Hunting and
Oh my god.
other great
yes.
movies, you know. But fucking A, man, like it's crazy because I think about it. I took a cinematography class in a community college, and one of the assignments we got is we had to pick a scene from a movie and recreate it, shot for shot, composition, lighting, everything, right? And I did it, you know, and I turned it in, and I see this is just like, man, this motherfucker got paid for that. Like I could have done that shit, man. Like anybody could have done that shit. And like, and it's funny because like, you know, Gus Van Sant was like so hell bent on making it exactly like the original, right? But yet the shit he added in is like, why would you add the sound and him jerking off to the
Mhm.
girl?
Yeah.
It's like that's what you choose to add. What
Yeah.
does that reveal about him that we don't already know, and why do we need to see that? It's like, is that supposed to make him scarier? Like, is that supposed to give him
That-
some depth? Like,
that
no.
was so fucking weird. And it wasn't even that like, oh my god, that makes me uncomfortable. Like it was just super unnecessary. Super.
Yeah.
Like he's already looking at her. We already know that this man is a fucking creep. Like I think we watched the first one, we're like, why is he watching her? Like that's fucking weird, you know?
Yeah.
And that like gross. Like what are you doing? And not even in that way of like, a scene that we didn't need. Like I don't
Yeah.
know. What?
Make mine
Yeah,
different.
it's just
Right?
everything
Make him
about it
jerk.
just doesn't come off right. Yeah, it's like, why?
He wants that R rating, bro.
Okay,
He's
so
taking
another
advantage.
thing I wanted to say too was the way he dresses up like the mom.
Mhm.
That shit looks whack too.
Yeah, it
Why is
does.
it so
yeah.
cold? I don't understand it. I was like,
To be
what?
fair, both versions they look pretty.
No,
whack.
but there was a genuine shock in the original. I
Yeah,
think we
yeah.
all admit, yeah.
Yeah.
And then, cause when she's getting stabbed, like you see her, and she kind of looks like the zombies from the original Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah.
Like she looks gray, blue, something. Like why? Like we didn't need that. We just need to see like a silhouette. Like why did we see more than that?
And
Yeah.
her hair is down. I didn't like that either. I don't know why I like the little hair that she has in the
And
face.
it's just like, you know, the black and white is so effective, and like the way he uses the shadow, Hitchcock used the shadows. And then when you add color to that and the bright colors that he adds, it just
Yeah.
takes away any of the horror, and you don't feel like, what did you feel while watching this?
feel like watching the original one.
Oh,
Not
I mean,
even, man. Like I wanted to
bro.
scrub my mouth with soap
Dude, it's
because
crazy.
it's so bad.
That's one of the main parts that makes it cool, right? Like, was the black and white. Like
Mhm.
it's the like you said, the shadows and everything. So that's why it doesn't make sense. It doesn't
Yeah.
make sense to remake the exact same thing. If I don't know why he didn't have balls to remake something a little bit different. You know, try to make
Yeah.
it like you
Or
know
reimagine
Even
it.
if it was bad, just
Yeah.
do something
Yeah.
different. You know.
exactly.
Agreed.
Like what the hell? He had balls to do a fucking action. That shit was bad anyways. Like dude, he should have just done something else. This shit doesn't make sense. The main part of the original one is that character. You know, that actor they got.
Mhm.
How the fuck are you gonna replace him? And then you get this guy to replace him. It just doesn't make sense. I don't know what they were thinking. Money, I guess.
And it's like he would it's like he wanted to add a little spin to the character, and he just added that laugh. Like we all go a little bit crazy sometimes.
It's like he was mocking the like kid he
Yeah.
was bullying or something. Like
Yeah.
the kid he's bullying like does something. He's like, yeah. Like,
Dude, it doesn't make
God.
sense. Like, come
That's
on,
him.
come on. You're like the director, and you want to make a good movie. Like, you see this, you're just like,
you
fuck.
don't want to make a good movie.
No, you don't.
No, I
This
don't
guy-
think he was
If he
trying.
took one for the team, he's already like,
Yeah.
well, this is fucked. They're gonna make it. So I mean, it might as well be me. I might as well get paid
Yeah.
for it. I might as well not try. So.
Yeah.
Like it's up to me to prove that you can't remake this by
Yeah.
remaking this.
What did his career go down? No.
no,
Oh,
no.
he's fucking good. He could do whatever
Yeah.
he wants.
Still made money off of this movie. It's
Yeah.
just bad.
And then Vince Vaughn became Vince Vaughn. Like, dude, nobody even lost their career on this. So I guess,
Yeah, I guess you're right.
fuck it.
It's a win for everybody,
Yeah.
except for the audience. Yeah.
Found it. Shit. Where's it? That's it.
That's it.
That's it. We got
What's
four
the next
deletes
one?
and one out because Gio wanted to be super duper.
Yeah, are
freaking
you still
nice
out?
about it?
Are you?
Really? think
Where are
about
we
it.
at here? Where are we at?
Yeah, I'm still gonna be out.
Really? You're not gonna like really think about it,
Like it's because it's the same story. Like it was the acting that was crappy, so it's just like it's kind of weird.
Acting with minimal
But-
direction.
yeah, but the acting of the main character that was supposed to be the main, you know. So like, I don't know.
You like it, Gio? You like him doing the?
No, you know what? it
No,
is?
it's no,
No,
that's horrible.
you know what it is? It's a fucking butthole. You fucking.
Nah, you like butthole. Now we know your secret. You saw that like
Gio's the one in the picture frame.
I didn't
you know
even
that?
notice it. You guys
Shut
are
the fuck
You paused it. You paused it. You fucking zoomed in on that shit.
You know how the camera does the close up to the eye? That's how you use the TV screen. Like,
Just the blood circling down, you know.
Oh my god.
oh my god! Tune in next week, which is my pick. We're gonna do The Haunting.
Ooh.
Of course, the classic one and the latest one was like '98, I think. It stars Liam Neeson and of course Catherine Zeta-Jones and Owen Wilson. Wow. Please look forward to that and follow us on Instagram and Delete Reviews and Twitter at Delete and of course YouTube Delete. We're in there. You know the rest. Click,
And
subscribe.
we've got a
click on
Spotify
the bell.
playlist.
Yeah, it's Spotify playlist. Okay, whatever. I was waiting for the BBBB.
Oh.
Well, I didn't post.
That's
By
the
the
last
way, if
time
you
you'll hear
follow-
that.
If you follow us, and listen to the Spotify playlist, that song's in there.
Whoa,
Awesome.
It's from the 1998. So.
Yeah, it is. It's in color. And it has
It's a
butthole.
color.
You can listen.
Colorful butthole.
Oh my god.
Please be safe. Wash your hands. Hand sanitize. Keep social distancing. Good night.
Don't show your butthole. If he asks for butthole, just say no.